What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Soccer Plug as we're taking a look now at what is going on currently with Manchester City. Manchester City currently sit ninth in the Premier League table. They've only played 12 games compared to Liverpool, who sit atop at 13 games, but they're currently 8 points back with a game less played, obviously, and that puts them closer to Arsenal and Newcastle down in 14th and 15th rather than closer to Liverpool at first place, which is obviously where they want to be. And I've seen a lot of criticism going Pep Guardiola's way, which I think is merited. I've also seen a lot of criticism thrown at the forward players' way, such as Gabriel Jesus, Raheem Sterling, which I'm not so in favor of, but I think there's definitely a case to be made to that. And overall, when you look at the team, their defense is actually, which has been the problem, especially last year, as to why they didn't win the title. It's definitely been improved. The signing of Ruben Diaz has been, everything I think Manchester City fans have wanted. They wanted Kalidou Koulibaly back in the summer, and it looked like they were going to get him. When then that didn't happen, it was Jules Koundé from Sevilla, and then that didn't happen. So it kind of looked like a third or fourth option. So some people were a little skeptical about Diaz coming in, but he looks to be a leader and a great overall player, and someone definitely capable and has shown by being the first defender on the team sheet, basically, at least in the center back pairing, that he is already adjusted and is probably the best center back of the club. Next to him, I'd say the other center back has been fine. Whether it's been John Stones, who's recovered from some off the field things as well as injuries, he had in his life. Who's keeping Aymeric Laporte, who was everyone thought the best center back at the club, out of the team right now. So the defense is playing well. Kyle Walker is maybe their best right back in the league this season. He's been incredible. And left back, that's definitely a problem position. João Cancelo has been playing there and has been performing admirably, but as a right footer on the left side, he's not as comfortable as someone that with the ability, at least going forward, that Benjamin Mendy has. But he's been injured too much. He's not a good enough defender for this level. And he's definitely a weak spot for and a reason why this team is not, performing where it's been at the levels of, the previous years. The other reasons why is the loss to David Silva and the formation that they've been choosing because of it. They've been going more with a double pivot rather than just one holding midfielder. And Rodri's been great. Fernandinho back in the midfield has been great, but then they're just too much pressures on De Bruyne. Going forward, and he's capable of doing it some games, but it just looks like everything is relying upon him when you watch them right now. And when they had David Silva one side and De Bruyne the other side, it wasn't so reliant on him. And with Bernardo Silva being out of form, Mara's in and out of form, it's basically just relying upon Sterling to get the goals, which he has reasonably. And then with the injuries that they've had as well to Gabriel Jesus to start the season, Sergio Aguero has not scored a Premier League goal and I think has only made like 2 bit part appearances this season. You can understand and make a case why they're, so down the table compared to where you'd expect them to be in 9th right now. Granted, it's only 8 points and 1 game in hand, all first place, so it's not, crisis time. They're not down where Arsenal is. But there are definitely some reasons you could point to, being the formation, the switch to double pivot, not being able to create enough goals, and just the injuries overall as the reason why they're not performing where they should be. And that result against West Brom, the draw this past week, is a great example of that. So thanks everyone for tuning in. If you enjoyed, would be appreciated. Comment, subscribe. Be great, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Thanks.